Should the Toyota Kluger be worried? Because behind me is the brand new BYD Sealion 8. It's the Chinese brand's first large SUV in Australia and its first model that can accommodate 7 passengers. But unlike the Toyota Kluger, which packs a petrol-electric hybrid powertrain, this thing has a plug-in hybrid powertrain, which promises up to 150 kilometers of all-electric range, as well as potent performance to even scare a German performance SUV. Let's see what the BYD Sealion 8 is all about.
At the time of filming, we still don't have exact confirmation of what the Sealion 8 will offer and at what price point, but we do know that 3 variants will be available. Kicking off with the front drive dynamic, moving up to the all-wheel drive dynamic, and topping out with the all-wheel drive premium, which we have here today. If I had to have a guess on pricing, as a large plug-in hybrid SUV, it's going to start around $60,000, but BYD Australia will confirm that figure a bit closer to the Sealion 8's on-sale date in early 2026. Regardless of the grade, all 3 feature a 1.5-litre turbo petrol engine and a single electric motor that drives the front wheels. All-wheel drive versions also gain a rear axle driving electric motor too. The base car has a 19 kWh battery for a claimed driving range under the NEDC test of 103 km, while the all-wheel drive variants have a larger 35.6 kWh battery to boost range to 152 km. In the real world though, those figures will probably be closer to 80 and 120 kilometers respectively. Combined outputs across all 3 Sealion 8s is still unknown, but BYD is touting a 359 kilowatt power figure for all-wheel drive models.
What you get in the cabin of the Sealion 8 is kind of what you'd expect out of a BYD model. There's a large central infotainment touchscreen with all the functionality for satellite navigation and climate controls. There's a digital instrument cluster that gives you the driving range and fuel economy figures. There's a wireless smartphone charger, soft touch points everywhere, and enough adjustability in the seats to get comfy. BYD aficionados take note though, because in this model, this screen does not rotate, unlike the screen that you find in other models such as the Seal, the Atto 3 and the Dolphin. The second row, as you would expect, is pretty good. I'm sat behind my driving position and there's plenty of head, leg and shoulder room. But key about this model is that the seats have plenty of adjustability. You can slide the base forward and back, as well as adjust the backrest, so you can get into the perfect and most comfortable position for you. Oh. As a 3-row SUV though, as you can see, it can be pretty hard to clamber in and out of seats 6 and 7. However, once you get back here, space is surprisingly good. I've got this second row in a position that would be comfortable for them, and I've got plenty of leg room as well as shoulder room back here. I will say though that I do wish there was a bit more headroom. So even though this BYD Sealion 8 isn't as big as some competitors like a Toyota Kluger or a Kia Sorento, these rear seats are definitely usable even for adults like myself.
Measuring 5,040mm long, 1,996mm wide, 1,760mm tall, and with a 2,950mm wheelbase, the Sealion 8 is actually larger in all aspects when compared to the Toyota Kluger. This affords it a larger boot too, with a 270-litre capacity with all seats in place that is expandable to 960 litres with the third row folded, and 1,960 litres with only the front seats in play.
This is brand new territory for BYD here in Australia. It's their first large SUV and it's their first 3-row SUV as well. So if you've got a family of 5 or more and need that extra space, well, the Sealion 6 isn't going to cut it, is it? The Sealion 8 though will. With a 1.5-litre petrol engine paired with 2 electric motors in this top spec grade, it punches out a sizable 359 kilowatts of combined power. What that means is behind the wheel, the Sealion 8 feels pretty potent, and coming away from the lights and picking up speed is an absolute breeze. And because BYD's plug-in hybrid technology prioritizes electric power first, you get instant torque. All of BYD's signature driving characteristics are here as well. This thing is easy to drive despite its size. The steering, it's communicative, giving drivers enough confidence to fling a large SUV like this around a corner, but it does stray a bit to the lighter side for my personal taste. The suspension, it's pretty well set up too. This top spec car actually has adaptive dampers, so you can tweak the driving modes for your preferred driving situation. It is a bit on the soft side though, and in a corner, well, it feels a little bit wallowy and does transmit a few road bumps and imperfections back into the cabin. As a first taste, this BYD Sealion 8 shows a lot of promise behind the wheel. And for families that want more space and a frugal powertrain, this could be an absolutely viable option. After this brief first taste, the BYD Sealion 8 shows a lot of potential, but at the time of filming, there is still one crucial puzzle piece that's still missing, and that's the price. If the Sealion 8 is anything like BYD's other products though, it's going to offer plenty of value for budget-conscious buyers. After this brief first drive though, well, there are a few niggles that present themselves. There's no spare tyre because there's space obviously for the third row, and the rear door apertures can be a little bit small and the second row a little bit too chunky when folded. That makes it harder to clamber in and out of seats 6 and 7. If BYD's track record is anything to go by though, well, the Sealion 8 is going to really shake up the large SUV market here in Australia. And the likes of the Toyota Kluger and Hyundai Santa Fe, they've got plenty to worry about.